Hey guys, okay, so I'm playing with makeup today. I've got my hair in pin curls and I'm just playing. I've already done this eyebrow and I've primed with Too Faced Shadow Insurance and a little bit of my Mica Beauty eye primer. This is just kind of a neutral color. And then I'm going to put a little bit of the Wet n Wild Illuminati concealer in the lightest shade right under the brow bone. I actually tried an eye look earlier that didn't work on this eye, so it is not looking its best, but hopefully we can work around that. Silk Sheets, which is a light cream shade that's a matte, and I'm just going to get that all over my eye as sort of a base for everything else I'm doing. But this is Superstar Serum. Voila. Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to use that, but I should probably do my crease color first before I get any farther into this. I'm a little frazzled today. So I'm going to be taking Paddle Me, which is a soft matte peach shade. Getting that on an e.l.f. defining eye brush, which is this little angled brush guy. And just getting that in my crease. And I love the warmth of this color. If you like a soft, kind of warm transition or crease shade, this one is great. But then I'm going to take Sexy Cinnamon, which is around the same level of depth, but a more neutral brown, kind of beigey color on that same brush. And put it basically where I put the last one and a little bit higher, because like I said, with my deep set eye I can go really high and I almost have to, or my eyes look small. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of Kilty Pleasures, which is like a medium brown color, and these are all mattes. These are from the Matte I'd Like to Find collection, and I'm just getting that right on the outside, right here, just stamping it on, and then into the very deepest part of my crease. Just boop and wonk. There we go. Right there. And then I'm gonna blend that out. So I'm gonna take my Superstar Serum, which is just this liquid, and I'm gonna do this on the back of a palette, which I wiped down with alcohol. So I'm just going to put a drop of that, literally a drop. There is the drop. I think I'm going to start with Epiphany for the inner part of my eye, and then I will do my other color out there. So Epiphany is a cranberry red, and Epiphany was a gift with purchase thing, or a limited edition thing, I think. No, it was a gift with purchase, and people voted to have it become permanent. So Epiphany is going to be a color that's going to be available really soon and that you'll be able to just buy. And that is exciting because it is an awesome color. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that pigment and get it next to that drop of Superstar Serum, and then I'm going to mix them together. And I'm still kind of learning how to use this stuff and like what the right ratio is. But basically it's a foiling medium. So I'll get that on. But I really like this color. It's got a really pretty metallic feeling to it. Take a little bit of the same color dry and a brush, like a fluffier brush. And I'm just gonna put that on the edge to try to just make that a little softer. Because the thing with the Superstar Serum is it stays where you put it. So like you can't really smudge or blend it out when it's wet with it. But it works to smudge it out dry. So there we go. Vegan Vampire, which is a plum purple shade. I love this color. And I'm going to do the same thing with that. I'm just going to put a drop of the Superstar Serum. I got a better ratio this time. And then I'm going to pat it on. And the brush I'm using is a very small, flat brush. Same drill, I'm just going to take the purple color and get that a little bit in the crease dry so that it blends a little bit better. Oh good, I just tried to like wipe fallout off my face and then created a lot more fallout all over my face. Okay, so then I'm going to go back into my crease and I'm going to take that Paddle Me, that warm shade of crease color, and I'm just going to get a little bit more of that onto and above where I put the purple and the red. And then I'm going to take Paddle Me and put it under the eye a little bit, so we have a smoky part. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the Vegan Vampire Purple color. Right now my eyes look really bloodshot and tired, but that will change, I hope. And there's a little bit of plum right under. A flat brush. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to really add a little bit more white highlight up here. Now I'm going to take the NYX Faux White in Vanilla and get that inside the inner rim. Another very small brush, and I'm going to do a highlight on the inner corner of my eye with, I think we will use a Luluby Spectral Shift as my highlight. So this is just a really cool highlighter. I'll probably use it as my highlighter too, so you'll see it better, but little inner corner bling happening right there. Yeah, I am. Okay, so this is a Kat Von D ink liner in Baudelair, which is like a really dark midnight blue. And I'm going to see what I can do. The color was a good idea. I wish they made Baudelair in the tattoo liner because it's an easier brush tip to deal with. Curl lashes. Apply mascara. I've been using a combo of two right now. So the first is the Essence Lash Princess. So I'll just toss that on. And then I've been using the Wet n Wild Max Volume Mascara, because it's got that weird comb tip. Like the brush is like a comby, spiky bristle thing. And I actually like the separation it gives me. And I like it for bottom lashes a lot better. Okay, I am back with both eyes done, and I learned something about Superstar Serum. You want to mix it up very thin. Like you want slightly more liquid than the powder. I made it too chunky on this side. And then when I did this eye, I mixed it up more thin, and I think that it has a much better effect and it was easier to work with. So that is just a little tip for you if you're going to try this stuff. Really quick, my face. This is NYX Born to Glow Illuminating Primer. And I'm putting this on my cheeks, a little bit on my chin and forehead. I really like this. It's a water-based primer and it's been working really well with my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. The only thing is that my skin is pretty dry everywhere, but the Rainforest of the Sea will come off on my nose. So I actually go through and put, thanks to Courtney from Fira.net, I will put a link to her down below, but she suggested that I try using an eyeshadow primer on my nose. And I've heard this before, but she definitely gave me that oh yeah moment where I remembered that I had done that in the past and had it worked really well. So this was just eyeshadow primer on my nose. Okay, Rainforest of the Sea. I'm gonna just shake this bad boy up. And then I'll just use a few drops. I hate the dropper. I know everyone says that. I feel like that is the most common problem. People are like, I love this foundation. I hate the dropper. And I'm taking the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. But I feel like it matches my neck and chest pretty well, which is great. Because for years, my foundation did not properly match me. So I put that on, and then I just take a damp Real Techniques sponge and go back around it a little bit just to get that into the skin. And then we got to do a lot in the under eye area because I put on a lot of dark makeup today. So I'm going to take the NYX HD concealer in a combination of light and porcelain because I want it kind of brightened up, but then the light. So there's the porcelain, it's more of a yellow tone. And then the light has a little bit of an orange undertone. That's really good for dark circles. So I just mix those two together and put that on with the sponge. So that is what I've been doing face-wise. And then if I still have like some serious darkness, just because of the shape of my face, I've got serious under eye darkness, I will use that Illuminati concealer from Wet n Wild. This foundation stays on pretty well for me throughout the day. If I do need to set anything, I will use the e.l.f. HD translucent powder. And I tend to just set right under the eyes and then right around my nose. Spray with a setting spray. This is the e.l.f. Mist and Set. I just take a bath in it. For blush, and I got this as a sample, and I played with it a little bit, but not as much. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit of that on the e.l.f. small stipple brush. This is a really pretty color. It's got a little bit of a glow. It's kind of a peachy shade. Like a pinky, mauvey, peachy. I can't describe colors today. So just, you know, ignore me. But yeah, a little bit of sheen, a little bit of life. I'm gonna take the Luluby Spectral Shift and the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, which I don't like for concealer. And I'm just gonna add to the mermaidness of it all with that. There we go. That's that. All right, now we're gonna play with another one of these alchemical potions. I'm gonna take Lip Lock, which is another one of those little liquid things that turns your pigments into liquid lipsticks. I'm going to line my lips with Subversive Socialite from NYX, which is a deep plum color. And then I'm gonna take Lip Lock, and you do it the same way you do the Superstar Serum. So we're gonna take a lip brush, if I can find one. Vegan Vampire and Epiphany. They are both lip safe colors. Only do this with colors that are actually approved for use on your mouth. But these both are. And you just mix it the same way you do the Superstar Serum. And it creates a lip product. This is my first time using this color as a lipstick, and damn, it's pretty. It's real pretty. Okay, and then I think we'll bring Epiphany in there too, because why not? I'm going crazy. Okay, so Lip Lock, a drop. Okay, we got that. And then I need my Epiphany. And I don't want to go too crazy with this color. I just want to maybe put it in the middle. It's like an accent, perhaps. Ombre this up a little. Oh, yeah. That is what I wanted to happen. So this is a great way if you've ever wanted your lipstick to exactly match your eyeshadow, which I don't know if anybody else does that, but it looks cool. This is a way to do it. So there we go. Monochrome makeup at its finest. No, I think this is good. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.